Of course, Master. As your faithful spirit companion, I'll do my best to guide you on your journey to become a craft lord. Remember, it's all about mastering your weapon craft and being passionate about it.
Wonderful. Well, this is going to be fun. Welcome. So, I should probably give you a brief rundown before jumping straight into it. I have streamed this before. Ages ago. What is a craft lord, Catrix? I'm glad you asked. Craft lord is somebody who's really good at making weapons. That's about it. The game is over before you actually become a craft lord, but I'm assuming it's implied that you succeed as the guild master and take over the Silver Guild and become the craft lord of, like, basically was the craft lord of, like, Crystal or some shit, like, died, and they need to get somebody to replace him, and they're having a tournament, and you, the son of the craft lord of that particular element, is, like, ready to sign up, and then you don't actually win the tournament. Like, spoiler alert, by the way, if you wanted to see it, I do have another playthrough, but you don't win the tournament on your first playthrough. It ends at the last tournament because it's cinematic and it's cool. So it's always ambiguous, like, who's the actual, like, successor. But presumably the main character is, and you don't even get, like, you don't even get a conclusion in the sequel, because the sequel is a completely different game. Like, it's so weird that they're all spin-offs from the Summer Night series, but they're not, like, a continuation of the games. Except for the spoiler part. Oh yeah, the spoiler part's gonna get you, mate. It's gonna get you. Oh, actually, I haven't checked my phone in a while. Oh man. Alright, I guess I'm working a lot tomorrow. That's great. Fuck. Well, anyway, seeing as I'll be working tomorrow, I might as well play as much as I can tonight then. I just noticed there's some things that are, like, slightly off or slightly askew with the new layout. I changed a few things. Missed about some stuff. Thanks to Rocket, it made a cool little layout that is very much going to match this game to a T. So I can't wait to switch on over. But something I didn't do in the last playthrough is the side quests. So I was told about somebody jumped into the chat and told me about the side quest mechanic, like, kind of on the second or third day. And here's a fun thing about the side quests in this game. They're easily missable. If you don't do a very specific thing on a very specific time at a very specific window, you'll miss it. And because you missed it, you're not getting the technique that's tied to, and you're fucked forever. So that's cool. I've got a walkthrough open specifically tied to the side quests. The only thing, and I made sure to do some research on this because I know this is going to be grind heavy. One of the big issues with trying to do all the side quests is you need to make almost every weapon. Not every weapon, almost every weapon. And you have to break every weapon. All the tournament and boss weapons, you need to break those in order to make them and then give them to somebody. I didn't realize that's a huge mechanic that I never did. I've played this game like 3 or 4 times and I never did that once. I broke the weapons and made them, but to use them as myself. I didn't know you could give them to somebody else and then get a better version of it. Or a different weapon entirely. And they're all easily missable because as soon as you advance the next day or advance the plot a little bit, they change the request and you want to get something else. The reason why I say it's grind heavy is the monsters don't tend to drop a lot of materials. Until I did some research on it, and apparently there is a way to get more material drops from monsters. And then I looked at some of the footage that people were playing for someone at Swordcraft Story. I just wanted to peruse the market, you know. I want to see who's playing this game. I want to see who's getting out there. And a couple of videos I saw were just people grinding on the same enemies over and over and over again in the same way. The reason why I say that is there is a way for enemies to drop more materials, but you have to be pretty ballsy and unequip all of your weapons. For some reason, unequipping all of your weapons and doing the basic attack increases your drop rate by like 1,000,000,000%, and you're like gonna get items constantly. I didn't know that, because the moment you make a sword, I put that shit on and never take it off. Which probably explains why I never had enough materials to like make anything. Because normally if you're playing through, you'd probably open the chests and get what you need to craft the next tier and then just keep going. But this side quest chain is gonna make me craft, like, there's a point when it's like, oh, you need to craft like fucking 13 drills. Okay, all right. I'll just change my entire loadout to drills, I guess. And there's other things for like fucking what was it? Yeah, I'll look at it later when it becomes important. But like, it's easier to farm without having a weapon. That might have been implied at the start. You'll notice at the start of the game, you don't have a weapon, but you get materials pretty quickly, pretty early on. I guess that's the game teaching you the mechanic that if you use your hammer to kill enemies, you can get more drops. That wasn't really telegraphed very well, because immediately as soon as you get a weapon, it's just infinitely better. Like, oh yeah, I can dispatch enemies in like 2 seconds. Why would I use the hammer? Fucking hell. I also don't know if the hammer's damage changes the higher level you are, because I never used it after getting a weapon. I don't know if it scales with your level and your strength. It might. It could. Oh, I guess maybe you don't even have to use the hammer. You can probably just use like magic attacks instead. As long as you don't have anything equipped and you kill enemies. I didn't think about that. Maybe it's actually fine. I haven't tried it. Well, we're gonna have to try it. Anyway, let's begin. Is main character customizable? Yeah, you get 2 choices. You get 2 choices. All right, here we go. Oh wait, hang on. Something's different here. Well, time to ruin the immersion, I guess. Because this isn't picking up my thingy. There we go. That's better. Thanks, PedoTube. Also, I checked this before. I don't know if it's too loud over my voice. It shouldn't be. According to OBS, it shouldn't be. It feels like it's really loud, though. I'll give it a little bit. All right, a little bit. This is the layout. I like it a lot. Also, because I can't seem to figure out how to do a fucking uptime command with the sugar thing, I'm just gonna have the timer for the stream like on screen, because it's just easier for people to look at that. And I'd be hard pressed if people still try to use the command despite it being right there. Music was a bit fair enough. It do be like that. Also, Catrix, if you're wondering how to customize your character, here it is. You get boy or girl. Pokemon, alright? You get boy or girl. I did a boy playthrough last time, and that playthrough is still there if you want to see it. I'm gonna do the girl playthrough this time, because the dialogue is significantly different. It's not just, oh, you get to become a craft lord or whatever. No, there's like some pretty sus shit that gets said, and I really want to read through it, because I don't think I've played through the whole game as a girl. I think I only did like the intro scene, and that was it. It is hilarious. There was another thing as well about this. Oh yeah, this game has multiple endings. I'm probably there's one particular version of the ending I'm gonna get. But I don't know if I'll get the sugar ending or not, because there's two major things. One is, again, this playthrough is gonna be fucking full of spoilers, so get ready. Also, hot take before I continue with that statement, while you have a chance to mute the audio in case you don't want to hear the spoiler. That chat thing on the top right, I have no clue how to fucking minimize the gap spacing between messages, and it is driving me insane. Like, I was trying fucking ages to adjust to the fucking gap spacing, and it just wouldn't, like, okay. I think I'd have to do it manually with the code, and I'm like, I'm too lazy for that right now. I'll look into it later. Anyway, the big spoiler thing is at the end of the game, you have the choice of sacrificing your summon beast to the companion you've had throughout the entire game in order to craft an ultimate weapon to fight the final boss, or alternatively, you collect all the key swords that you've been gaining throughout the entire game and craft an ultimate weapon that way while keeping your beast. There's benefits and disbenefits to using them. The benefit, actually no, there's really no difference other than the fact that do you want to kill off your best friend, or like do you want to do you not want to do that? In the last playthrough, of course, I didn't sacrifice the beast, because who would sacrifice Sugar? That's absolutely insane. But in this particular playthrough, I may do that just to see what the difference is. I think you get given the like weird robot sentinel fella as your companion for the time being during the final fight. I think that's the main difference. You still have all your magic abilities, but you get the weird robot thing instead. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. That's gonna be ages before we get there, though. Again, on paper, this sounds like a short game. It's only 3 days long. Only 3 days. Just 3 days. Surely it can't be that hard. Also, even though despite playing as a female character, I'm not going to do like a female voice for the female character. I'm just gonna use my own normal voice, because I would get like there's like fucking 14 female characters in this game. All right, I'm not gonna do the funny voice for all of them. Anyway, May, huh? Cup. Makeup with who? Are you listening to me? Wake up! Why is Mother yelling about makeup? I've tried to get you out of bed 7 times this morning. Are you going for a new record? The opening ceremony is today, remember? Now get down here. That's today. Uh-oh. I have to get ready. In a couple of hours. You mean in a couple of seconds? What's that? Ah! Oh. What was that? Are you alright, Mother? Oh no. Mother's dying. Mother, are you okay? Hello? What are you talking about? Huh? It wasn't you that screamed? Of course it was. I just wanted to make sure you were awake. Don't do that. I thought you were hurt. Or worse. Ah! Well, that's an interesting way to come downstairs, isn't it? I think my nose is broken. That looked like it hurt. Are you alright? Are you kidding? Of course not. Who put those there? I'm guessing it was the carpenters who built the house. Well, yes, but how could you forget where the stairs are in your own house? Are you trying to make me worry about you? Because it's working? Of course I didn't forget. I'm fine. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. Do you know where you are? What is your name? You're kidding, right? No, I'm not kidding. I'm making sure you're all right. Now tell me your name. Okay, I'll tell you. If there's a benefit to keeping the name the same, by the way. Praddy is I think it's Praddy and Claru are the main character names, and if you keep them the same, they have their little like name above their text box. If you change them, like I'm absolutely going to right now, it removes that little tag above their text box. But yeah, it's fine. There we go. It's just like the Pokemon playthroughs, all right? My name is Samu. As if I could forget that. Next question. What is your job? Why is Mother asking me why is Matt? Holy shit, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Why is Mother asking me such absurd questions? One little accident and she fears the worst. I work for a craft knight, Mother. And what do you do for this craft knight? I'm his apprentice. And what does this craft knight do? He forges metal into weapons and teaches me how to do it too. Satisfied yet? No, not yet. What is my name? That's easy. Amorous. What? That's not my... Oh, you know what I should have done? Hang on. I should have done a little bit of this.
That's not my name.
Stop fooling around. I'm just kidding. You're fine. Of course I am. It sounded like an earthquake when you fell down the stairs. I thought the house was about to collapse. Like an earthquake? Is Mother trying to say that I'm fat? Anyway, don't you remember what's happening today? Oh, there's gonna be a lot of comments like that. in the first fucking little bit of the game, I didn't realize there was a bit of that. There's a bit. Anyway, don't you remember what's happening today? Of course I do. Today is the opening ceremony of the tournament that determines the new Craft Lord. The Craft Lord becomes a Knight of Wistern, the legendary City of Swords. This is a lot of context. And is given the honored task of guarding Parista, the sacred spirit of the Holy Sword. I never thought I would be chosen to participate in the tournament. It almost feels like a dream. But I intend to win the tournament and become the guardian of Parista, just like Father did. But I'll never win if I don't leave right now. Hold on. Here, take this with you. What's this? A good luck charm? It looks kind of old. That's your father's lucky charm. I made it to protect him. You did? He took it with him wherever he went until one day, 3 years ago. Perhaps he left it here on purpose, when he died. Mother. Your training is about to become much more difficult, and you have many arduous battles ahead of you. This charm will help you. Your father was never injured when he carried it with him. Thank you, Mother. I'll take good care of it. You'd better go. You don't want to miss it. Good luck. You can count on me. Okay, but first, I need that ticket that's over here. My entrance ticket. I can't get into the central tower without it. Ah, yes. Okay. I have to check the other buttons because there was a thing. Oh, here's the water scooter, by the way. Running a week. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Luck some nights. I hope it goes really well. I learned a few things about this in research. So hopefully this is a smooth playthrough. Hopefully. This is my water scooter. With it, I can ride across the water. You can lay out. Thanks. A friend of mine made it for me just recently, like a couple days ago. I'm really happy with it. The Central Tower. It's in the heart of the city, but I've never been inside. I wonder what it looks like. Oh boy. And totally Iron City on the ocean. The Central Tower. I'm starting to get nervous.
Samu, what are you doing? What are you just standing there? You're gonna be late.
Oh, good morning. Hello, Master. Good morning.
You're cutting it a little close, aren't ya?
Don't worry, I still have time.
Sounds like something your father would have said. Why not try being more like your mother?
What are you talking about?
It was always running late, and always making excuses for it, just like a woman.
Hey, that's sexist. I think I should tell Mother of your poor attitude towards the female gender.
Now, why would you go and do something cruel like that?
What are you meant for? Oh, dude, running a week. You have no idea. Hang on. Sugar will be expanded upon in the future,
Master,
forever.
My day has been as enchanting as a spoonful of fairy dust when you're by my side. Although, we fairies don't exactly have ordinary days like humans do. How about your day,
Oh, sure, you don't have to worry about it, it's fine. But she's powered by fucking OpenAI, if you're wondering. Thankfully, I think as of... When did I do it? Was it this year? It might have been this year. When I fixed up her code to actually be, like, Sugar from the game. Like, thank God. Because for the most part, for, like, the last year, it was not that. Anyway. Just kidding, Master. Not that you and Mother get along well anyway.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
Thank you for your honesty, however depressing it is. Well, I'm heading back to the Silver Guild. Come and find me after the opening ceremony. And you better win the tournament, cause I don't work with second-class apprentices.
Second-class apprentices? Master Braun isn't exactly filling me with confidence. Anyway, I'll head to the Silver Guild right after the ceremony. I've been there so much lately. It almost feels like my second home. It's like 2 feet from my normal home. I don't have to worry about any of the side quest stuff until I go into the dungeon for the first time. So thankfully I can leave that stuff on the back burner for now.
Entrance ticket, please. You're Samu, yes. The opening ceremony is taking place in this hall. Enter, please.
There are a lot of people here. What? What do you want? The central tower is the castle of the Craft Lords. A few times though. I played through a lot of this one, if you're wondering, but I've only done one playthrough of Summer Night of Swordcraft Story 2, and that was actually shortly after I played through this on stream. Because a couple of years ago I was like, you know, I've never played the second game, and then I played through it. That is a wild ride, that one. I will admit. 2 is quite different in terms of its approach. And then I haven't had the opportunity to play 3 yet. I know there's a translation patch in the works for 3. I'm keeping an eye on it. It's not done yet though, sadly. Very anime indeed. It's also like more open in terms of like where you go. Like there's not really like just a pit. Like, anyway, the central tower is the castle of the Craft Lords. Hey, you. Who's your guardian beast? I haven't got one yet. Everyone in the tournament will use a weapon that was made with the help of a guardian beast. It feels like it, Runaway. It definitely feels like it. I've been checking in occasionally. I'm like, man, one of these days. I'm tempted to just play the demo that they have for days 0 and 1. I might give that a go at some point. Because I'm curious about it, at least. Everyone, and oh yeah, with the help of guardians, you'll never survive if you don't have a guardian beast of your own. I think I missed this person on the right. Darn, we can't go to the 3rd level yet. Oh yeah, I don't think I've gotten past the opening cutscene. I was like, I know that you pick your guardian beast at the start and all that, but I haven't actually like gotten to any of the gameplay sections yet. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I'll have to give it a go one day for sure. Welcome to the opening ceremony of the Craft Lord tournament. Well, this is it. I'm getting nervous. Hubert, the Craft Lord of Amber, Yurixa, the Craft Lord of Jade, and Sakuro, the Craft Lord of Sapphire. These 3 masters have deigned to address you, and you would be wise to heed their words.
Welcome, apprentices. Welcome, children of the Craft Knights who defend the City of Swords.
Today begins the tournament in which the skills you have learned will be tested. It was 3 years ago that we lost Shintetsu, our strongest and most respected craft lord. 3 years. Has it really been 3 years since he died? I've got to snap out of it and pay attention. And Shintetsu's loss was followed by the disappearance of Tiram, the craft lord of Crystal. We need to find a replacement for all these men to join the other craft lords of Western. As the guardians and protectors of Parista, the spirit that dwells within the holy... Wait. Whoa. Whoa.